will work for Postgres also, right?
For PostgreSQL also, it will work. Only one file I will give. Only one machine. Yeah. So first, I told already two types of installations are there in the MySQL. One is generic binaries installation, another one yum installation. Okay, two things are there. First, today we'll go with this one, generic installation. After that, we'll go with a yum installation. Yum installation by default, it will create service file. Okay, by default, error log will be enabled. Everything will be by default will be coming with the yum installation. Binary also same thing. Only thing is difference is you need to create the service file to stopping services. You need to create the service file. They given the script. We need to use that script for creating service file. Other than that, no difference. Both are same. Okay. So we'll do one thing. Just a minute. Someone is pinging. Yeah. So first we'll do one thing. Nothing I'll do. Everything you know. First thing, which directory we will create for this one? Under where we will create one directory. Okay. MySQL. Make a best practice like this actually. Okay. Create the MySQL data directory. That is the first one. Always your best practice. Okay. Second thing, change the ownership to which user? MySQL. Right? MySQL user, MySQL group. Just a minute. So for which folder? /var/lib MySQL folder. Okay. That is the first one. So let me go inside the folder cd varlib MySQL. Okay. ls-ltr. I don't know. Right now, I don't have any software, right? I'll do one thing. I will go to the Google and I will download it actually. Yep. I will download the software file. Very simple. You just go to the Google. Download MySQL binary. Okay. Binary file for Linux operating system. I'll do one thing. Download MySQL community version, right? For us. So see, if you scroll down, here operating system is there. Which operating system your one? Our one is actually Red Hat Linux, right? Red Hat Linux or Oracle Linux, up to you. We are using Red Hat one. Here select OS version. My OS version 7 series. If you want to know the series, go to this one @etc Red Hat release. Okay, 7.9, right? Red Hat flavor 7.9. So we'll go with the 7. See this one. Where it is Red Hat Enterprise Linux 764-bit, right? This one ARM is different one. So this one I'll go with the 64-bit. Okay. Little bit scroll down. I kept the paths in the notepad. You no need to hurry. Okay. You no need to worry about that. So scroll down. Lot of RPM bundles are there. I don't need RPM one. I need only right now. Which one? Binaries, right? Go down little bit. Go down. If you see here, they given two kinds of things. One is compressed tar archive one. Second thing, compressed tar archive. Archive means one kind of compression only, right? So compressed one, tar file, tar.gz. This one also tar.gz is there. I will go with MySQL 8.0.29. Okay. Click on download. 429 MB is there. Click this one. I don't want to log in and sign up. Okay. I will do directly. No thanks. Just start my download. Right click, copy link address. Okay. Go here. pwd wget. Download the file. Okay. Almost 429 MB is there.
Ram, can you share the Linux version link?
No. I will give the file. This is file actually. You need only version or file you want?
I want OS links.
After the class, I will give the file. That file actually, it's a file, zip file I have actually. So yeah, I will show after some time. After today class, I will explain. Once you download, whatever the file I will give you download, just open the Oracle VMware box, open file, you load that one, enough.
Like earlier we used to download, right? 7.2, 7.4.
Not that one, no need to do anything. It is not like that. Ready-made, complete ready-made.
Okay.
Yeah. So first download it. After download, if you see the file is there, right? Here, the file is there. You do one thing, r-xvf, unzip and uncompress, right? Just unzip it. Okay, done. Unzip done. So if you see here, if you go inside the folder, MySQL 8.0.29, this is the latest one. If you go inside, bin, docs, lib, share, support files, okay, readme file is there, license file is there actually, lot of files are there. But MySQL always expectation will be, it should be located under user local. Normally, where is PostgreSQL source code existing?
User local only.
User local PG-SQL, right? Here also same manner. But what they are doing, they are not copying physically. Simply see, do one thing, go to the, first you take this PWD, present working directory, okay? Take the path. This is the path, right? This is your software folder, okay? Your all the bin folder, doc folder, everything is there. You do one thing, go to user folder, user local, okay? Go here. Here you create one link, lm-s, okay? You need to create link for this folder. I want to see whatever the folders here, everything I want to see from user local, okay? For that, I'm giving the directory. For this directory, I'm creating a one name MySQL. Anyone aware what is this? What I'm doing exactly? Soft link,
Purely.
right? Soft link. So this folder is there, right? Whatever the folder is there, that folder will be directly appears in user local folder, okay? With the MySQL name. See, let me enter ls-ltr. If you see this, I have a MySQL, right? Folder. That folder original physical location is this one, okay? Now, if you see user local cd user local MySQL, under MySQL bin folder is there, right? See, all your MySQL utilities. Okay. Now, all your utilities are there in the user local MySQL bin folder actually. Okay. Lot of utilities are there. We'll see one by one. What else? What are the things we can see? We will see that. After this done, actually, first thing, by default, actually, I'll go with the by default. Okay. After that only, I will change the how to customize and all. We will see later. First, I will go with the default one. Okay. So for that, what I am doing here, see, PostgreSQL, first we will create the data directory. Then we will run the initdb, right? Initdb, for what purpose we will create that initdb?
To create the data files and
To generate default data files and default configuration files, right? Here also same thing. In bin location, you have a utility called MySQL D. Okay. If you see MySQL D somewhere will be there. MySQL D, right? See, this is the one. MySQL D actually, MySQL D. So or else you can give like a / MySQL D. Okay. MySQL D. My MySQL D is there. If you want, you can take the help also. So it is saying actually direct, you can get the options MySQL -verbose. If you give this one -verbose -help, you will get lot of options actually. Just a minute. Any script file dot executable, right? You need to give /, right? Lot of options are there. I will not bother about all the options. For now, my intention is I need to initialize the data directory. When once I done the initialization, it will create a default data files and configuration files. What is the command? MySQL D -, initialize is the command. Okay. Initialize. I want to work with MySQL user. Default in PostgreSQL, what is the super user?
Postgres.
MySQL. PostgreSQL, MySQL, Oracle SysDB, right? In the same manner, right now I'm installing software with root user. Even though installing with root user, end of the day, everything I want to manage with MySQL user. That is the reason I am saying I'm initializing, but everything should be controlled by MySQL user. -, user equal to MySQL.
Raman, I have a doubt. Like it's like Postgres installation. We build the server right first before going for installation of Key. So here also we need to install the software or directly we
No,
have
no,
to
nothing required. This is like executable file. One direct executable file you can bring up actually. Direct. That is the difference. There PostgreSQL lot of things. Configure, make install. You are doing right here.
Yes.
Nothing.
Okay.
Just download the file wherever you want. You just unzip it. Okay.
Okay.
Once unzip it, give the correct path. You do the initialization. Let me enter. What it is doing? InnoDB default storage engine. I told right already. Default storage engine InnoDB. InnoDB initialization has started. It has ended. What it has, see very careful. Most of the people will do mistake here only. Here one thing is there. A temporary password is generated for which user?
Root user.
That means root user database level or OS level?
OS level.
OS level. Right? Your database initialization happening here. So it will generate the root user password. For your information, in PostgreSQL, Postgres is the super user. In Oracle, SysDB is the super user. In MySQL, super user is root. Okay. Root not a OS level user here. Anyway, OS level user we know, but DB level super user is root actually. Okay. And one more thing. In PostgreSQL, you have a HBA entry, right? Here, default, this is like HB entry. Only root user can connect from local host. Okay. Root user can connect from local host to the database. If you are connecting from remote server, it will not accept. Anyone has doubt? See, root user only from local host only it can able to log into the MySQL database like SysDBA. SysDBA remote connection will not work, right? Anyone observed this one? SysDBA remote connection application, any of the application, if you want to keep it SysDBA, it will not take. Oracle. Here also same thing. Root user, wherever MySQL service running, from there only it can able to connect. For the root user, they given password. See, they given the password. Okay, like this. So temporary password generated. You take this aside. You keep it, or else problem. You cannot log in. Okay. Option is there. Sorry.
This route is actually the server.
No, wait for some time. You will understand. Okay, it is not a operating system one. Remember this point. It is not a operating system one. It is a DB level user. This is different. This is OS level user. So cat etc passwords is there, right? Uproot. This user OS level user. This user created, right? This user database level user. You will come to know. Wait for some time. So first initialization done. Once initialization done, second thing, if anyone has my company, definitely it will ask SSL certificates and all. If anyone has that concern, MySQL given, MySQL SSL RSA setup. Okay. If you run that one, /MySQL SSL RSA setup, it will default create with some this one SSL certificates. Enter. It's done actually. I will show you. Where is the SSL certificates? I will show you. Wait for some time. Okay. Generate this as well. It will generate some SSL certificates for encryption purpose. Later, you got the temporary password, first one. Second thing, you have done a SSL RSA one. Okay.
What
now,
is this SSL or
SSL certificates for Linux level encryption purpose? I will use SSL certificates. What will happen if I use like that? If any client want to connect to my database server, they also should have this SSL certificates in their mission actually, in their server, Linux server or wherever application server is there, right? In the application server, this SSL certificate should be there. Then only connection will be more secure. Normally you are doing, there is no guarantee for this one, right? Security. Here, connection also will be encrypted. If anyone trying to hack from outside, it is not possible. Both the sides SSL certificate is there means SSL encryption will be applied, connection will be more secure. Okay. Now, what I can do, I need to start the services. Very simple is there actually. Very simple approach. MySQL D is the utility, like our PGCTL. In PostgreSQL, for initialization, you need DB separate. Starting services, PGCTL separate, right? But MySQL not like that actually. Okay. MySQL, you have two things, two options. First thing, see, MySQL D_safe. One more utility is there. To start the services, to stop the services, this one we have. See, two ways of starting services. I can simply do MySQL D, okay, underscore safe actually, okay, and I want to work with MySQL user only, -user, but if you run like this, it will not work. It will exit, immediately it will exit. So I will make it like a run in a backend, okay, and see, I'm running the services in backend. MySQL D safe is the starting or stopping services. I will use MySQL D safe, okay. So for example, if you see, I have entered, if you observe clearly, two things are there. Logging, what are the logging information is there? It is going to where? User local MySQL data. Under data, it's created a mariadb1.error file. Second thing, where is your my data directory? Your data directory by default creating under user local MySQL data. By default, MySQL binary installation will create the data. You no need to create data directory. It will create data directory in user local MySQL data. Okay, this is my data directory. Let me go to the data directory. ls-ltr. If you see under the data directory, if you see this one actually, ca.key.pem, pem, server pem, these all pem files are there, right? This one we will call it as a SSL certificate related files actually, okay? If any client want to connect, they also should have these files in their server. Then only connection will be encrypted. If they are not using, connection will not be encrypted actually, okay? So leave it about this one. Up to you whether you will use SSL encryption or not. If this is not there, what are the other files are there? Lot of other files are there. Let it be. Okay. Let it be. Check services running or not. That is main thing, right? es-ef grep MySQL. That was the services. MySQL services running, right? If you see, I have started MySQL D underscore safe process -user MySQL, right? I started this one. But backend, which process it is running? See, MySQL running two things. I have started services with which user? Root user. So this is your root command. But what I am saying, hey, you bring up the services with which user? MySQL user. Explicitly I mentioned. So with MySQL, one process running, right? With MySQL. What it is? MySQL D process. MySQL D process. What is this one? -- base directory equal user local MySQL. Which location is this one? Anyone remember?
We are link.
All our utilities are there in MySQL only, right? In user local MySQL, I have all my complete software utilities. Bin location is there, lib is there, share is there, support files is there, lot of things are there, right? So that is the reason I will call this as a base directory. -- base directory equal to that location. Data directory, by default data directory is there, okay? And one more thing, in MySQL we have a concept called plugins. We'll see that later. Each and every operation, other than by default software, you will get some features. Other than that features, you will get more features. PostgreSQL, other than software, to get extra features, you have one concept. What is the concept? Other than software. That features will not come as part of main software.
That is extensions like.
Perfect. Extensions, right? So, like we have extensions in PostgreSQL. In MySQL, we have plugins. Okay. All the plugins are there in the plugin directory. Which user? With MySQL. Where is my error? -log error. My error message, this one, mariadb.error. Okay. mariadb.error. And one more thing is there. This one, PID file, mariadb.pid file. Process ID file actually. Where is the process ID and error files? Default created under?
/user local.
No. Default created under data directory only, right?
Okay.
This is my data directory, right? Everything will be not like PostgreSQL and Oracle. Everything will be dying in the data directory, MySQL. If you see conf file, data files, SSL certificate files, okay? Undo table spaces, everything will be there under data directory only by default. By default, I'm saying, okay? So services are running. I'll do one thing. Let me stop the services. /usr local MySQL bin MySQL D safe, right? Let me stop the services. What happens here? So
Already shown.
already existed 1 minute. ps-ef grep MySQL. So what it is happening here, if you are trying to stop actually, as it is owned by MySQL user, smooth shutdown not happening, right? So this is a little bit irritating one. Smooth start not happening actually. So what we can do that, I'll show you. Don't start your services like this approach. Okay, this approach /MySQL d safe -- user equal to MySQL. Don't go with this approach. For now, what I will do, I have only one option, kill -9. I will kill the both this process and this process. Okay, this is the parent process. I'm killing the parent process. I killed it actually. Check grep MySQL. Okay, MySQL, one process gone, parent process gone. Till that one more process is there, kill -9. This one 7812. Okay, kill it. Check, nothing is running. Don't go with this approach. Okay, this is a what we will call it actually mass approach. Don't go with this approach. Okay, then what is the alternative? I will not go with this approach. Okay, better we will create a service file. Okay, stop services, start services. We'll create a service file. For that, where is your base directory? Or base directory?
Data.
USR, no, data directory different. Base
USR
directory
local.
different.
MySQL.
Other local MySQL is the base directory.
Okay.
You see clearly it is appearing, right? USR local MySQL. ls-ltr. This is your base directory. Why? Bin location, data location, lib, share, support files, everything is there. So we'll do one thing. I want to create a service file, right? Very simple. Create service file. Let me add actually. Here I will add one line to create service file to start services with the proper format. Okay, proper format. You need to very simple. Support files is there, right? This support files. CP, this is a directory. You do one thing, CP, this directory, support files. I given the command here. Okay. In support files, you have one folder, one file, sorry, MySQL.server file. Okay. This will contain services file. I will come to this one editing part also. I will come, wait for some time. So I want to copy to /etc init.d. Okay. Just init.d, the folder I am copying. I copied the services. Do one thing, go to the etc init.d folder, ls-ltr, lot of files are there. Open this file, MySQL server. If you open this file, scroll up, little bit scroll up actually. They have all the commands, let it be. For us, no problem. So if you scroll up, some entries are there in this, especially base directory. And let me scroll up. Very big file. Yeah. Where is your base directory? User local MySQL. My bin directory, user local MySQL bin directory. Where is my data directory actually? Here they mentioned data directory, right? From where it is calling user local MySQL data. All the commands are there. This script will contain starting and stopping process. We'll do one thing now. How to start services? etc init.d MySQL.server. See status. MySQL server is not running, right? But PID file existed. Earlier one forcefully I terminated, right? How can you use it? You can start, you can stop, you can restart, you can reload, just like a refresh, force reload, status. Okay, these options you can use it. Let me start the services. Start services. Okay, starting MySQL success. Check MySQL status. So MySQL server running with a 10281 process ID, right? Check ps-ef grep MySQL. If you see this one, what happened? Same thing, that same MySQL D process, MySQL D safe process, MySQL D process. Both are running. But the good thing is actually difference between manual startup and this startup. This one very smooth. If you want to stop the services, see how smoothly I'm stopping. It is taking care. It will do proper shutdown. Okay. Let me check the status. MySQL is not running. Let me start again. So success, services, running actually. Okay. This is the way I can able to do the MySQL stop, start. Okay. Now, anyone have any questions with the default approach? Don't ask other things. Right now, whatever the 4 steps I done, right? I downloaded the software. I have extracted it. I have created link for the folder. Then I have done the initialization. Then I have done the SSL one, right? Then I have started. I have copied service file to etc.init.d folder. Then I started, stopped, restarted, blah, blah, blah. We done, right? Let me do restart also. Restart also possible. Okay. Shutting down first, then it will try to starting, right? That is restart. Reload means actually no shutdown, no start actually. Just press the dynamic variables. Any dynamic parameter is there, it's reload it. Up this part, anyone has any questions until this part?
Like you copied support files only, right? Support file
No,
folder,
no,
right?
no, no. Under support files, I have one file.
Okay.
Support files is a directory.
Okay.
I have not copied support files, right? See, under support files, I have a directory cd usr local mysql support files, right? Support files. Under support files, I have one file mysql.server. Okay. This
Okay.
file I have copied.
Everything you're running from root user only, right?
Root user only.
We cannot keep any MySQL user and then.
No. For MySQL installation, root mandatory. Usage you can do with MySQL user. Database connectivity, backups, restores, that and all is there, right? Functionality. That one you can do with MySQL user, but installation part, no option for you. Yeah.
So you copy into the etc init dot folder.
Yeah. Normal etc init.d will contain all the service files. Any service, either Postgres, MySQL, any. For any server, if you want to create a service file, we'll keep it in a etc init.d. If no questions, I will do one thing.
Like we have, like we initially we are getting errors like using MySQL underscore
No,
safe.
no error, right? Directly started. Directly
No.
started for killing, for stopping services, not smooth stop, right? Manually
No.
killed the services.
No, not for this thing. Previously you started using command, right?
That's
That,
what I'm saying actually. Previous one,
Yeah.
previous one actually, previously directly came up, right? MySQL one. This one I started. This one I started. It is saying your error file is there in this location. Your
Okay.
data directory is this location. It is giving information to you.
Okay, got it.
It is not error. Okay. Yeah. So like our PGCTL, which is working here. PostgreSQL PGCTL. Here
Okay.
MySQL D
Underscore safe.
underscore safe. In backend, it will start MySQL D process. Okay. Whatever it is, let it be. I'll do one thing. This is default one. Anyway, anyone can do, right? Default one. Default data directory. They have given their data directory, right? So now I will not give my data directory. Okay. Default data directory I will not give. I want to go with separate data directory. I will use my own data directory. Correct, right? Many of the people, they don't like to give the default one. Up to them. What I will do here now, very simple. So first let me stop the services. For example, if you get the server by default, so look like nothing is there in the data directory. Okay. I will do one thing. So my data directory rm-rf user local MySQL data, right? MySQL data complete. The data directory I'm removing. Okay. cd user local MySQL ls-ltr. So data directory not there, right? Leave it about that. I will do one thing. I want to create data directory under where lib MySQL. Will it work or not? We'll see. Okay. Give your own data directory. Where lib MySQL. I want to give data here. Okay. I want to give the data directory. What is the first thing you need to do? You need to give ownership change, right? Hyphen r MySQL. 1 minute. Let me scroll up. Array, file is there, file I opened, right? Just a minute. If you see the data directory, anything you observed, you have done initialization with root user, but all the files and folders owned by MySQL user, right? See, previously your data directory, everything owned by MySQL user and MySQL group, right?
Yes.
So do one thing, first change the ownership of your directory. MySQL user, MySQL group. I want to change the ownership of data directory. Okay, data directory. I have given this one. And one more thing. So whenever you are giving your own one, actually, your own one, see, let me show you. You will see some error, then you will come to know that. First, I'll do one thing. I have the data directory ready. Now, let me initialize that one. For initializing, you need to use one command. Okay, for initialization. So same command, see, /usr local MySQL bin, right? Under bin I have MySQL D. Correct? After MySQL D, you can initialize. Hyphen initialize. Okay. Initialize. I want to use hyphen user MySQL on user only. Everything should be owned by MySQL user. My data directory, I will give my data directory. Data directory equal to up to you. What data directory you will give it? In our case, I will give var /var this one. This one I will give a data directory. Okay, data directory. I will give this one. So just base directory. Anyway, I have my original one. I don't want to give separate one. I will do one thing. I will run the initialization command. See, InnoDB initialization has started. Ended. Root user temporary password is given, right? It giving root user temporary password. I will keep it temporary password. Okay, just a minute.
Is that useful? Like,
Yes, that is mandatory. That's what I'm keeping every time. So here I'm adding one thing to keep our own data directory. Okay, our own data directory. Below is the command data directory. So don't go with upper one actually. Okay, don't go with that approach. You can go with this approach. Whatever the approach I'm giving, right? That approach you go. Let me paste this command as well. You go with this command. Okay, wherever you want. First this one, create the directory, change the ownership of the directory. This one before, like this. Okay, if you want to keep it in separate one. Okay, now anyway, I have
Previously,
copied.
now you given the base directory, no?
Where base directory I have given?
Now you deleted the comment that base directory.
Base directory we don't want. Already we have, right, in this one where I have actually other local MySQL is my base directory, right? I have extracted the software. So I will keep there only. I don't want to copy these files again.
Okay.
If you want to copy all these files again, you can give the base directory as well. Don't use that one.
Okay.
Keep
so
default only.
after changing the ownership, you had run this command, like,
Yes,
initialize
this is mandatory, or else it will throw error.
Okay.
Okay. First change the respective data directory permission. So now you do one thing, initialization done. Go to the data directory, do data directory. ls-ltr. See, all the files folders are there, right? Let it be. Let it be. But if you observe, actually, two files missed here, seems. Check what are the files missed.
SSL.
No, SSL there already.
Yeah.
Two files. One is error file and another one log file, right? Two files are missing. Okay. So we'll do one thing. What is the error it will display? We'll see that. Let me try to start services. First, I'll go with the manual approach. Okay. If I go with MySQL D, how it will, what error will comes, will come to know easily. User local MySQL D, MySQL bin, MySQL D, right? MySQL D hyphen user equal to MySQL. Okay. Make end. It will fail actually. See what is the error coming? Let it come. We'll see. Fail to set a data directory. What happened? It's failed actually. 1 minute. Where MySQL. Okay. Where I have given until I have given only data directory given, right? So bad thing is actually I need to give permission to this layer also, right? I given only inside one. I want to give the one folder before as well. Let me check. I think already it's there. I think cd dot.
You had given the hyphen R, right? It should be.
No. Already there. That one already there actually. That one already there. Let me show you one thing. You need to pass the data directory as well. Just a minute. I kept that entry as well. Yep. Come here. If you come here, actually, my file is there, right? I will go to that file. cd etc init.d. There I have created one service file. MySQL.server, right? So in this, you can do one thing. Scroll down. Earlier data directory is different, right? Now data directory is different. You simply add only one thing. If data directory is there, okay. If data directory not there, what will it do? It will actually, it will create it. So it will go for own data directory. But I'm giving my data directory. Let me scroll up. /var /lib /MySQL /data. Okay. My own data directory I have given actually. So scroll down. Let me scroll down actually. One more area is there. We need to edit that one as well. Column, check for log. Varlog, this one default it will come. 1 minute. PID file, okay. Yeah. Do one thing. Let me close this one. Let me try to start services. If any error comes, we'll do that. We'll debug accordingly.
You changed something, right? What is that? Like
Data directory, I kept it. If you open that file, actually, by default data directory, if you are not mentioning data directory, default it will go for user local MySQL data directory. It will take that one. This one. Okay, default. If you are mentioning, it will take your one only. You got my point, right? See, if you are not mentioning anything, default it will go with it will treat like I have data directory here. If you are mentioning, it will treat this one only your data directory. etc init.d MySQL.server. Let me check the status, not running. Let me try to start services. We'll see what is the error coming. So starting MySQL logging to this one, right? Where it is now? Where MySQL data, MariaDB, right? Just check the status. So service running, right? -ef grab MySQL. Okay. MySQL running. See, what is your data directory? I have my data directory, right? Where is my PID file? In the data directory only. Where is my error log? If you see my process ID is here. And one more thing, yeah, my error one is actually there in the same data directory. Go to that folder, where MySQL data, ls-ltr. If you see this, earlier that file not there, PID file not there, but now PID file came and error file also came. Open this file, error file. What it is there actually is saying simply you have started services, right? Started with process 14236, initialization started, okay, and SSL certificates are assigned already. It is giving some details for your information. Everywhere actually, any server if you are starting for the port database, MySQL, Oracle, PostgreSQL, not a concern, but it will create a, for your port it will create a socket file, right? See, for my MySQL port it's created a socket file in which folder? Temp folder. What is the default port for MySQL?
1532.
See, no. That Oracle you are saying.
2306.
MySQL I'm asking. See, ready for connections actually. MySQL D ready for connections. It is clearly saying actually 3306 is the port actually. Okay. This is the way my database is up and running. Up to you. Two things. Direct. If you want to go with a default data directory, simply you can run this command. MySQL D -- initialization user MySQL. Okay. Default data directory it will create. Definitely interview they will ask this question. If I'm going default data directory, where is my which is the location? User local MySQL data. And one more thing, if I want to mention specific data directory, what is the command? I will use -- initialization -- data directory. I will give the my own data directory. You can mention that one. Okay, like this. And one more thing, they will ask two ways. If you have installed binaries, there are two ways to start the services. Can someone tell me what are the two ways to start the services?
System CTL.
Oh, no system CTL. No system CTL here.
Okay.
MySQL D underscore safe -- user MySQL ampersand. That is one way. But starting, restarting, shutdown, it will be bit complex. So easy approach is copy the MySQL dot server file from which location? Support files. Actually under your base directory, support files is there. Under support files, MySQL.server file is there. You copy that file, MySQL.server file to etc init.d. See, I mentioned actually. So here, see, copy your from support files, MySQL.server to etc init.d, MySQL server, you start the services. This will work for default one. But if you change the data directory, you need to edit which file? etc init.d MySQL server file. Change that. See, I changed directly. etc init.d MySQL server grep data. Sorry, you can use data here directly. Okay, 1 minute. Grep data directory. If you see, I mentioned clearly data directory equal to varlib MySQL data. Okay, this is the way I will do the custom installation. Not only changing the data directory. One more important thing is there actually. Okay, one more important thing is there. For go to the data directory. Here, if you see auto.conf file, one auto.conf file is there. I will explain later. Auto.conf file. So where is the configuration file for MySQL? This one, PostgreSQL, we have configuration file, PostgreSQL.conf file in which location? Under data directory, right? In PostgreSQL,
Yes,
PostgreSQL.conf file under data directory. In Oracle, it is in home location. But if I come to MySQL, where is the my conf file? In MySQL, conf file name is my.cnf. Okay, file name my.cnf. Find / name, I don't know where it is. I will find it. If you do searching, I'm searching actually. Where it is, I'm searching.
So it will create default.
Yes, by default it will create actually. So see this one. Right now you are using which one? Binaries, right? So that is the reason. It is not there. If you are going with the M1 actually. If you are going with M installation, by default it will create in a etc folder, /etc folder. My.cnf file will be by default created under etc default actually. But in my case actually, so default the data directory, if you see data directory, varlib MySQL actually data directory, right? Here auto.cnf it is using. So you can do one thing. By default, if you keep in etc folder, okay, you can create your own file. Okay, like PostgreSQL, there will be no parameters. PostgreSQL, if you open the conf file, all the parameters will be there actually. All the 360 parameters are there. You can modify whatever the values you need it. But in MySQL, not like that. Same as Oracle. If you see Oracle default P file, sorry, SP file, no entries. If you're adding anything, then only entries will appear in the P file, right? Whatever the parameters we need, we can add it. Here also same thing in my.cnf. If required, we will add the files. I will show you that one. How to edit the file, how to create the file, how to edit the entries in my.cnf. We'll see that later. For now, my service is up and running. Let me shut down the services. I'll go with a uninstallation. Before that, if you don't want your my.cnf in etc location, so in that case, you can keep your own path. See, you can keep your own path like this. Wherever the folder, that folder you can keep your my.cnf. You give the full path, --- defaults file equal to your full path during the initialization. Okay, during initialization, you can mention this one. Let me add this point actually.
So we are not able to see the myCNF file, right?
Default not there. Your auto.cnf it is taking care. Auto.cnf is there, right? It is taking care default. Create or else to keep my.cnf in your own location. Own location, initialize database with below command. So simple, just initialize, everyone will run that one. You should aware each and everything. How I can use the separate location for my conf, separate location for data directory. That one, let me add that one as well. Here, where lib, right? Slash where lib MySQL. This one, we'll use this one, right? Okay. And one thing, initialize, --- initialize, right? Here you can give --- data directory equal, where give the path, where lib MySQL data. That means at a time, I'm keeping my data directory in this location, and I'm going to keep my conf file in this location actually. Okay, like this you can do the initialization. So this file also I told, right? Copy file to create a service file. I kept the entry. And one more thing actually, see, the MySQL files directory, actually I have not kept this one. 8 onwards they removed it completely. This part you don't need. Every time I am giving the full path. If you observe one thing, see, MySQL D safe, CD, USR, local, MySQL. In the MySQL, I have a bin location, right? The bin location, I have a lot of utilities. Work with any utility, I'm giving full path. If you don't want to give full path, what you can do? Simply you can export path equal to $path. This one, where you want to keep it? You want to keep in, switch to the MySQL. See, MySQL user already we created, right? So here vi dot dash profile, create the profile. Already it's there. Export path equal to $path, user local, MySQL bin, my default location, right? I can work anything. MySQL D. See, all the utilities appearing for me. I no need to give full path for the work with utilities. Okay, that is one thing. The services stopping, starting, you know. Now we'll go with a uninstallation. Very simple. If you want to go with uninstallation, exit class etc. Before that, what you will observe, tell me, where lib. I will do one thing, MySQL data directory to see the data files. Okay, etc init.d MySQL server stop, right? Stop services. Do LSF and LTR. LSF and LTR. So if you observe, actually, one file less, right? It seems this number of files, and if you scroll up, this number of files. If you observe both before and after, one file is missing, it seems. Which file? Any idea? Scroll down. Yeah, here you see this one MySQL.maradb.pad file is there, right? Here now check after stopping services, what it's done. File gone, right? So this is also certification question. Whenever services up and running, that time only MySQL PID file will be, but name will be displayed as a MariaDB. PID file will exist. If service is down, PID file will be gone actually. Let me start again. Started services. Now check LS-LTR. Open the MariaDB PID file. File came, right? Open the file actually 17419. PS-EF grep. Search for this, which process? For MySQL D process, right? MySQL D process running with that one only. Okay. Remember this point actually. MySQL D process ID will be located in the PID file. Now, uninstallation very easy. Just stop the services. Okay, stop services. And second thing actually, which one we need to remove completely? Where is your this one? RM-RF, USR, local. No, sorry. First one, this one, right? Where lib MySQL. Under MySQL, one major folder is there. This is your software folder, right? Remove this folder. Okay, that is one thing. Second thing, I want to remove my data directory. Where lib MySQL data. Okay, data directory completely removing. And one more thing I created. I created link, right? Soft link. Which location? USR local.
Local MySQL.
Local, in the local MySQL I created. See, whenever the main folder dropped, right? What happened? Immediately it became invalid. Okay, invalid. Respect to physical directory not there, so it will become invalid. RM-RF MySQL. Okay, that one also you can remove actually. All the three files removed. For top.gz also you can remove that file. If you don't need, you can remove it. Okay, this is the way. I'll go with this one, binaries installation. We'll do one thing. Tomorrow I will go with M installation. It will take just 3 to 4 minutes. Okay, M installation and M uninstallation. We'll see that tomorrow. After that, what I will do? After that only, I will explain each and everything in the data directory. These files are there, right? What are these files? We will see one by one. After this, then I will explain the database connectivity. How to connect to the database, okay? With root user. Default, you don't have any other users, right? Like PostgreSQL, it will not allow. PostgreSQL by default, without password, you can able to log in, right? By default. Here, not possible. Here, first, you should give password only. For that also, we have alternative. Even though you don't have password, you can able to log in. That option will see. And one more thing, how to reset. For example, if I forget the root user password, how can? That also possible. Even though root user password not there, you can do small approach. So you can for the first time, you can able to log into the server without root password. Okay, a lot of things are there. We'll see tomorrow. For today, we'll wind up. I'll do one thing. Today, I will give this file. Don't go with, yesterday I given Red Hat file, right? You don't go with that one. First,
can you send the one more time that Red Hat one?
Wait, that file you don't use actually. Go with this one. Install Oracle VMware box. Open it. First install this one. I will give today one file. Okay. Download that file. It's very less size. You go to here. Mission. Click on mission. Wow, what happened to this? Once I will give that one, you do one thing. Go to mission. Create add actually. Okay. Create add. It will come for your folder. I will give the one folder, right? So just to open that folder, it will have one file. You just double click it. Click on open. If you open it, your server will be ready. It will take just half minute. Server will be ready. Username and password I will ping in group. Okay. Username, password and file. Now only I will give you. First, what you need to do, you just download the Oracle VM virtual box. Let me share that one as well. Oracle VM virtual box, right? Download.
So already the virtual machine is created for this.
No. You no need to do anything. Already I will give ready-made file. You just install this one. This one is there, right? For right now, Hmm.
understand, Ram, like the OS what you are providing,
That is
it's
ready
not.
made, already ready with
uh,
Red Hat.
Yeah, that machine is already ready.
Yes, just you
So
open it, that's it.
okay, so it's a already built VM
Correct.
VM
Correct.
machine.
Yes, yes.
So if you want to go for manually for this, there is what is the procedure? Uh,
Which one manual? Manuals mean same thing. You can go with that one only. This one not possible. This one, if manual means, again, you can go with a new. This one, see, I think new. I think
yeah,
new. I
new,
think
but
new.
I need a software location, location for to where from I can download 7.9.
7.9 yesterday given to you, right? I
No,
pinged you already. 7.9 file. Yesterday given in WhatsApp. Check once. Yesterday after the class, I pinged you. You check your old phone. I remember.
okay,
Yeah. So better go with this one only. Just download the virtual one. This one, your M will work easily compared to that. That one again, I will not give guarantee. Even though 7.9 you are keeping, right? No guarantee. So download Oracle Virtual Box, VMware, Virtual Manager. Let me get the exact one. Download one. Linux distributions. Okay. So we'll go with this one actually. Oracle Linux, Red Hat Enterprise 7.1. Here also directly they are giving actually. So directly if you have the mission, Oracle mission, right? So directly you can upload this one also. Better you use my one. Where it is mission, where it is? Any idea? Virtual box.
you can directly type in search, right? You can,
No, this
or
one giving different one. This one is actually image. Image coming. I don't want image. I need mission first. This is direct mission actually. Let me say I have the both actually. I'll give the both. Let me upload into the drive. I will share you direct file. I will share you this one also, both I will share. I will upload virtual box and that file image, ready-made image is there, right? Both I will share. First you install the Oracle VM virtual manager. Later you do one thing, just go to the mission. Okay, add that, just add, that's it. Add in your downloads that file. I will give one folder actually. You open that file, you click this one, open. Username and password I will give, that one you use, enough. Okay, thank you. Bye.
Ram, one more thing that currently we are using 5.7 in our environment. So is that possible to
You can
show
install
the
5.1.
5.7
No,
installation
same,
also?
same you can install, same process. You can
There is
do.
no like you something you change it, right? Removes for the 5.7 while we are installing this 8 version. So is that possible to share that information also? Like
No, same approach, right? Same. Just download the file, unzip it. You do this one. Don't go with the latest one. Go with the old one. 5.71. Download the file, unzip it. Same process. Starting.
okay,
If you face any issues, let me know.
okay,
Thank you.
thank you.
Thank you. Bye bye.